Welcome to another layering on my gel plate session. This is a print that I did a number of practice sessions with because I was learning how to do multiple layers on my gel plate. So when layering on a gel print, we need to work on the bottom layer first because whatever is on the bottom is coming onto the top of the print. And I'm going to be using an opaque black on the bottom and then the other colours on top. So my plan, I'm going to do the big circles in one colour. I'm going to do the round concentric circles in an opaque black. And then I am going to do these ones in another colour and then the background in a fourth colour. So, okay, so actually I am going to go with, I'm going to do those ones first. Actually, I've changed my mind. All right. I'm going to do these ones first. So these are my first layer that are going to be on the top of my print. I am using the bottle top as a bit of a stamp here, just doing a little bit of a wiggle to make it a larger circle or a thicker circle, giving it a bit more depth of the circles, a little bit more interest. So what we need to do is to wait for this to dry completely before we put the next one down. So now I am mixing the next layer. It's a bit of a greeny, bluey teal colour. I've sped this one up a little bit because it's not that interesting, mixing paint. And the background of this particular video is some awful noise. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I think someone was doing some gardening next door and it's just hideous. Anywho, all right, so we've got a lovely teal colour. I just absolutely adore teal. It is the most beautiful colour. And I'm using this fabulous coaster that I found with these wonderful concentric circles. Completely love it. I found it in a thrift store and it makes the most wonderful stamping pattern. So this is my second layer. So this is going to be the layer that is underneath the original black circles. When I am stamping designs on my gel plate, I try to make the pattern fairly even and well balanced because you want to make sure that you're not got too much of that pattern in any one particular spot because you don't want your eye to settle on any part of the print too much. I have to wait for that one to dry completely. I'm going to mix. This is a transparent white. And a bit more yellow. And with whatever blue's left on there. Probably not a great deal because it looks like it's mostly dry. A little bit. So this circle template is one that I made by cutting the circles out of a piece of cardboard, and I've reused it a number of times, so it's got lots of layers of paint on it, and I really love it. So I'm using a brayer to roll the paint through the spaces in the template. I'm using a pretty reasonable pressure on the plate to push that paint in all the spaces on the template to make sure that we get a reasonable amount of paint onto the plate. mask off. There we go. Now we wait for that one to dry as well. So while waiting for it to dry, you can look underneath and you can see what the print is going to look like. So now I'm mixing the final pickup layer, so a little bit of white and yellow mixing in with what's left over on the 5x7 plate to make the final pickup layer. Everything else on the gel plate is now fully dry, and I'm just using that final layer to adhere everything onto the paper, pick it all up in one go, and we have our print. We're making sure that that final layer is nice and thin and even. Okay, let's have a look and see how this works. Making sure we press that paper on nice and evenly, a nice reasonable pressure as we press that paper onto the plate. Looks like it's worked well. Left a bit behind, but that's okay. Okay, so we have our first layer, which was the black, second layer, which was the large circles, third layer, which was the large teal circles, and then the background layer, which is the yellowy green. I think that worked really well. Now, I didn't leave this paper on for a huge amount of time, and as you can see as I'm pulling it off, it has left quite a bit behind. Now, to rectify this situation, you should leave your paper on for a bit longer and let the paint dry for longer. It will leave a cleaner print as you pull it off. So making sure that your paper has adhered to more of that paint, dry it a bit longer before you pull off your print. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to press subscribe and check out some of my other videos. There's a couple here that you can check out while you're waiting for the next upload. Also, in the description below, there are links to my Instagram, my Etsy store, and my brand new website. So can't wait to see you again, and we'll see you soon.